Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is another video full of new products that I just recently purchased. We have a lot of good stuff to play with. I have the new Huda Beauty foundation sticks. I got them in 2 different colors, as well as her new Huda Beauty primer. This is the jelly primer. And I also have her new Naughty Palette that we're going to play with. That is super, super pretty. We're gonna be dipping and dabbling into this. Take the light off of it. Dipping and dabbling into this, as well as the Patrick Star new face powder. I got both colors, but I'm gonna save the second color for another video. I'm just gonna use this one right here. What else do I have? What else do I have? I think it's just mainly full of Huda today, because I also have her concealer that I've never tried. Well, I haven't tried it on me personally. No, I'm so lying. I tried a sample of it, but I wanted to get the full size, so I purchased this one in peanut butter. This one had been sold out for a while. So we're gonna try a lot of new Huda products, as well as the Patrick Star's powder, one size. So if you would like to see how these products perform, then please keep on watching. So for the skin, we are going to start off with the Huda primer, and it looks like this. And we are going to apply this all over the face. I am normal to dry, so hopefully this is super hydrating. And yeah, let's get started. I'm going to do about 1 to 2 pumps. It doesn't have a smell, thank goodness, because boy, her setting sprays, you know, they have her signature smell, and I'm glad they took the smell out of that, because that was just way too much. And I honestly was not gonna film today because my skin broke out from the night cream, daily renewing night cream or something like that. Like broke out completely all over my face. So I wound up putting on the Milk moisturizer last night and a little bit today to kind of calm it down with the First Aid Beauty CBD ointment, and that calmed it down a lot. So thank goodness now we're able to film. So it feels good. It almost reminds me of the Milk Hydra Grip the Milk Hydra Grip primer, except it's not as heavy, but I still do feel like a little bit of the tackiness, but it does also feel like water. Super lightweight. It's not heavy at all. Yeah, it actually feels really, really good on the skin, and my skin looks actually really good with this. So yes, I need to do a detox mask from that freaking moisturizer. All right, so we are going to try, I can't remember which one. Oh, we're gonna try, I got 2 colors in her foundation. I love her packaging. It's just super simple, but super cute. Black with her name on it, and then the colors are up top, as you can see. So we are gonna go in with, let's try the gold, the 510R, and I also got the 520G. So I'm gonna try the R. Let's see. This is supposed to be medium to full coverage. It is supposed to be waterproof, and it is supposed to last all day. So I wish I kind of would have tried this out like earlier in the day, like full day wear test, to see if it was truly like waterproof or like transfer resistant. This is the gold. Yeah, I think the red looks better. The warmer one looks better. But to see if it was transfer proof, especially with these masks and COVID. All right, so I think I want to blend this out with a brush first and then smooth it over with the sponge. So we're gonna go in with the Japanesque brush in number 718. and just buff this in the skin. It is blending out easy. I'm not having to, oops, brush it. I'm not having to work to blend it out. So that's a good thing. So for the first round, it actually looks really good on camera. So right now it actually looks really, really good on the skin. The two colors mixed do match me fairly well. I think I'm gonna go back in with the 510 and build up a little bit on my nose where I had my blemish, around my chin. That's really it. A little bit in my forehead. But that's about it. And then I'm gonna take the sponge and make sure it's seamless. So let's go in with my favorite sponge of life, which is the e.l.f. and press it into the skin. I do like how it blended with the brush. It didn't leave any like brush marks. So that's a good thing. I think going over it with the sponge kind of sheared it out a little bit more than I would like. So I'm gonna just build it one more time around my cheeks. It does look hydrating though, I will say that. Let me take the brush one more time and press it into the skin. Okay. So far, so good. I'm loving the way that it's looking. I still have a little glow due to the skin, but we're gonna see how that settles and sets. Yeah, it's still a little tacky, still has a little transfer, so we're gonna let that set. Next, we're gonna go in with her concealer. So this is the Huda Beauty, the Overachiever concealer. It has a metal tip to it, like this. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. So it's supposed to be cooling underneath the eyes. That's what the metal tip is for. We're going to use very little because I know a little bit of this goes an extremely long way. So I want to do like 3 thin little stripes and then a little one down the nose. Oh, that's a little too much. And then center, chin, top of the lip to catch any of the shadows. So we're gonna blend this out first, and then if we need to build, we'll add some more concealers. I just did not want to go in crazy with this at first. So chin, because a little bit of this goes a long way. Okay, so we can go in with a little bit more. You can see this one has, this side has a little bit more concealer on than the other, but I do want this to be a full coverage look. So we're gonna go in with some more of her concealer. This is probably too much, but I really didn't need any more on the nose, but I want to do the nose because I want to blend out on the nose. So I'm gonna use the brush and press it out. And then fan it up. And then, do I want to use the brush for underneath my eyes? Yes. Let's go in with the brush first, and then we will take the sponge and go over it to make it seamless. The skin still looks really, 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 really good. We're gonna take the sponge and go back over it. It actually blended phenomenally with just the brush, but I'm just gonna take the sponge because I love the sponge so much. It's gonna pick up the excess and make sure that it stays flawless. But the brush did not leave any brush marks at all. Love the way this is looking. Love, 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 love the way that this is looking. Next, we're going to take the Patrick one size, I was about to say Patrick Star, you know what I mean. We're gonna take the powder from Patrick Star in one size, and this is the 01 translucent powder. Like I said in the intro, I do have the second powder, the dark deep, but I want to save that for another video. So we're just gonna use the first one to set underneath the eyes. And this is the mini version because I have so many powders. I just didn't need the full size. There was no need for me to get the full size, so I got the small one to try. So with this, it has the little sticker on there. Oh, great. I hate this. This is not like friendly for people with nails at all. Shit. Great. So we might not be using this powder if I can't get this sticker off. This don't make no sense. Okay, are we getting somewhere? Okay, a little more. And it didn't even. This is ridiculous. Now, Patrick, you wear nails, so you know we need a tab that is a little bit longer so that girls with nails or girls and gents with nails can pull off the plastic part. Okay, so one thing I can say that I do like is that the powder has a slight tint of yellow to it. I don't know if you can catch it on the camera, but it's not like pure translucent white. So I do like that. We're gonna go in, I'm gonna set how I normally set my face with my sponge, tap off the powder, and then go in and set underneath the eyes. So you guys know I don't bake, so I don't go ham with the powder underneath my eyes because I don't like my eyes to look dry, and then I have normal to dry skin, so it's really no point for me to bake underneath my eyes, because all it's doing when you're baking is pulling out the excess excess oils from whatever product you're using. Let's take one more time just to brighten now, because that just set. I really love how this looks. It looks super, super smooth underneath the eyes. It does not look dry. Let me use this to brighten now. It actually looks really, really good. Looks super smooth. Smooth. Looks super smooth. I will say is the concealer and or foundation, I don't know what happened, but the powder either took some of the coverage off of where my blemish is, because even around here the blemish is still kind of peeping through. Like, you can't really see it if you're from a distance or whatnot, but if you're in my grill, which you shouldn't be, but if you are, you can still see a little bit of it. So, and yeah, you can still see my beauty mark right here. So the foundation, I don't want to say it's like full coverage, because I don't believe that unless you like literally sit there and build it and build it and build it and build it up. But yes, so next we're gonna go, and well, you know what, I kind of want to set this part, so let's do that. So I'm gonna take a big brush with that powder, tap off the excess, and then kind of set the rest of my face. And I normally don't do this, but I just kind of want to see if it's gonna give a flashback. And then this was a cream stick, so I don't want, I want to lock it in, but I don't want shine per se. I don't want it to be like dewy in one spot, matte in the other. So it actually did really, really good with setting all over the face. I'm not mad. And that is Sky. If you hear that sound. The concealer kind of did cake up on this side of my nose. I feel like it's separating right here. I don't know. I feel like I lost coverage on my nose. Somehow, don't know. But I don't know. It's not like attaching. I don't know. We'll come back to it. So next we're gonna go in and bronze the skin. We're gonna use the Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette in medium to dark. This is a really good affordable contour palette, contour highlight, and sculpt, well, bronze. So if you're looking for an affordable palette, I would definitely check this out at Walmart. It was like $5 or $6. It might be $7 right now or buy now, but it was not more than 10. I don't even think it was more than 9. And probably not even more than 8. But yes, if you're looking for an affordable palette to contour, highlight, and bronze, I would definitely check these out. So I'm going to go into, let's check out the scope. Bronzing up everything. Take the contour color.
What's doing? Mommy, do this.
Love, how can I start again? You were the only one who made me feel something. How could I ever love again? How could I ever love?
Yes, all right, we're gonna zoom in to the eyes.
Yes, we're going to see it to the eyes.
To get the makeup look from the palette.
And how did you look like?
All right, now that we are in a little bit closer, we are going to move on to the eyes, and we are going to be playing with the Huda Beauty palette, the Naughty palette. And this is more of a mauve-y, dusty type of palette. It's very, very pretty. I know I've been hearing a lot of people talk about like this, not that one, but this shiny gloss, and not a lot of people have been feeling it. But nonetheless, I'm not gonna play with it today. I'm gonna play with some other colors. But yeah, let's get started. So honestly, this part might be a voiceover because I have so much going on in my background with the monster and the munchkin and everybody else in between. So yes, we're first going to start off with Juicy, and that is this one right here. And we're going to dust that in the crease. And we're using a Jaclyn Hill 30 brush. So what's funny is I previously recorded a look with this palette, and I was not impressed how it turned out. I was not feeling it, so I scrapped it. I'll insert a clip of what it was kind of looking like, but sometimes I have a thing where it's just like, you know, finish the look through and it'll be better, but that was not the case with that look. I didn't feel like I could save it, and it wasn't doing what I wanted it to do, so I just scrapped the entire look. And what's crazy is I was almost done. I had like literally just in my eyes, finishing it off, and then at the end of it I was just like, you know what, I'm not feeling how it looks, and I don't want to be the person that puts up a look that I really don't like. So yeah, but I'm gonna insert a clip because, you know, it's just makeup and it can come off and wash off, but I just wasn't comfortable putting that look out because I wasn't feeling it, and if I'm not feeling it, I don't think y'all are gonna feel it. And yeah, so I did the look, and yeah. All right, so let's place a little bit more. I'm gonna press this one in now, opposed to blending, just to build up the color. Press it. And some parts of this I think is going to be voiceover because I have the monster and the munchkin in the back, and yeah, I know how that goes. Literally just packing this color on now, and this is the Jacqueline Hill 30 brush by Morphe, and then softening the edges. Next, I want to go in, I think I want to try Arouse. Let's see if that pulls in more. We're going to try this one right here, and I want to see if that pulls the color more warm. So I'm going to go in with a smaller brush. This one is old. This is by Sephora though. This is so old. And I'm just going to press it in, opposed to, yeah, see, this is still pink. It is peach, but it's pink too. Okay, we put this in the crease, and this warmed it up slightly, but yeah, it warmed it up slightly, but not a lot. Like you see, it's like more orange. And then take the first brush that has like the first juicy on it and just go over the edges very lightly. So I'm dipping back into the palette very lightly and then tapping off the excess and then blending it. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing underneath the eyes with the juicy color, and I want this kind of to be really blown out underneath. So I'm going to take my mirror and pull it up. Really buff this out underneath the eye. Next, I'm gonna go into the Arouse. Next, I'm gonna go into the Arouse color and buff that as well underneath the eyes. Next, we're gonna go into Naughty.
And I'm gonna go to like this.
And keep it on the outer edge.
And some colors like me. Colors.
So pat it in.
Colors. All of them. Yeah, did all of them for this time.
now that we have a little bit more peace and quiet, we're going to pull away from the voiceover and come back into it. So next we're going to go in with Passion, and it is this like iridescent bluish color. We're going to go in with that all over the, I mean, not on the, oh, all, can't talk. Not all over the lid, but just a little bit right here. So let's tap off some of that. Go back in with this. I want to spray it too, just to bring it more metallic. My eye is kind of watering from one of those shadows. And then just place this here. Not feeling that, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do it to the other eye just to make it even, and then go back over it because I'm really not feeling that color with what we got going on. So yeah, nah. Okay, so I'm just gonna take that color Provocative and go back over that blue because I wasn't really feeling how that color looked. Let's do Flower Power, which is this one right here. And let's put that on the inner corner of the eye. We're gonna blend this inner corner because it's a little harsh right here, as you can see. So I'm gonna blend it with that matte shade.
Perfect piece, it was the perfect one.
That's a lot better. We need to figure out a way to make this a little like spicy. Alright, we're gonna go back into voiceover mode because clearly I feel like it's very reminiscent to my Pat McGrath look. So to kind of steer away from that, I don't even know if we can because of these colors. Let's take Tantric, which is this one right here, and see if we can pull a little bit more champagne on the lid. Missed my finger. I'm gonna try to tap off the excess. And oh my god, it's crumbling.
How can I ever love the way?
Not completely sold. Okay. I gotta get rid of this glitter because this glitter is like pissing me off. Let's add a little darker color here to bring it back. Take some of this glitter away. Yeah, that helped a lot. So now the focus is towards the inner corner of the eye, which I'm really feeling. And my eye is like watering. I don't know what happened in this shadow, but my eye is tearing up. And my eye never tears up. I'm not sensitive to shadows like that. So we're gonna go with mascara and then apply some lashes and then come back and complete the face. Serum infused mascara, I don't like this by itself. Maybe if this was paired with a volumizing one, if you needed a little bit more separation, but I don't like this at all. It did absolutely nothing for my lashes. I'll try it again when I don't have any eye makeup on, maybe for like a hella natural day, but as of right now, nah, not feeling it. We're gonna go in with the LaFlare NYMink lashes, and you guys know I really love this brand and their lashes. They're super affordable and they are gorgeous. So alright, so my eye is still watering. I really don't know what's going on with that, but it's literally just this eye that is watering on the edges. Okay, so lashes are drying. We are going to complete the face. While that's drying, I want to go in with, so we're going to go in with Peaches from MAC and apply this to the cheeks. And then I'm gonna take Copper Tone. I'm sorry, is this Melba? Yeah. We're gonna take Melba from MAC and we're going to go back over that. Alright, so then let's put the So we're gonna go in with the Morphe highlight in Mirage, and this is one of my favorite highlights of life. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna mist it, and then just lightly dust it. Let's move on to the lips. MAC Chestnut first. Next we're gonna go in with Maybelline number 655 Darlingly Nude. And we're gonna go all over. I'm gonna take Chestnut again. Take Dior lip gloss and lip maximizer in number 785 and place this on the tops. All right, so this is the completed look. I got some thoughts. I got some thoughts. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit, go over my thoughts, and then I'm going to go eat. So let me zoom out. All right, now that we are all zoomed out, let's go over these products because I have some thoughts. So starting off in the order that we did the makeup, the primer. Her primer I really liked. It was very nice. It's lightweight. It feels like water going on the skin. However, it did give me that Milk Makeup primer, the Hydro Grip primer feel. After it settled, it was a little bit tacky, but I still loved it and it went on smooth. I had no issues with that, so that is an A+ for me. Her foundation sticks. I actually really like these foundation sticks. They're very pretty on the skin. They do give you medium coverage. You will want to build them up in certain areas if you have blemishes. I think a sponge sheared out some of the areas on my face with it. However, I still loved the coverage, the finish, how it feels. It doesn't feel heavy on my skin, even though I still have powders and everything else on top. It still feels really good, so I would recommend these. I am normal to dry and I still had no issues with them. As far as the claim that it's waterproof and transfer resistant, I'm not sure. I haven't been able to test that out quite yet. Maybe we'll do like a all-day wear test including the mask with the foundation. So yes, we'll try that out one day, but I did love those as well, so I definitely recommend those foundations. Well, that foundation. Then we also have, we tried out the Huda Beauty concealer. I love her concealers. They are a little bit, goes a very long way. I like the tip applicator. I did really love it. I loved how it blended out with the brush and a sponge. I think I liked how it blended out with the sponge, I mean not the sponge, the brush at first, and I like finishing it with the sponge. I did really love this concealer, so I would recommend this concealer. What else did we use? Oh, Patrick Starr's setting powder. I did love this setting powder as well. It definitely gave like a blurred, smooth finish. It feels super smooth under the eyes. This color was not too light for me. I do probably need to take a flash test to see how it looks with the flash on. So flash, it does give a little flashback, you know, but nonetheless, it still is a very pretty powder. It's probably because I used two layers, but even then, thinking about Patrick Star, he uses a lot of powder, so I wouldn't think that it would give that much flashback, but it gave a little bit of flashback. But here no there, it also could have been because I had these lights on. Next up, nothing else was new as far as like bronzers and blushes. All right, let's get to this palette. All right, so how do I feel about this palette? I feel like I should have passed. It's a nice palette somewhat, like the colors. I think she released the palette at the wrong time. I think this palette would have been great for Valentine's Day-ish, that type of feel. I don't see this as a Christmas palette or a fall palette. It's so mauvey and so pink, and it doesn't fit in with the season that we're in or the moments that we're in. And then when I'm playing with it, I feel like it really put me in the mindset, of Pat McGrath. But the Pat McGrath palette gave other options for you to create different looks with, if that makes sense. So this one is like one specific look, whereas the Pat McGrath, I could do mauve, but I could also do golds, I can also do greens, I could do so many other colors, whereas this one I feel like is strictly for Valentine's Day-ish. If she would have had incorporated some more either cool tones or more warm tones, then she could have pulled it more towards either winter time or with the cool tones, or warmer with the fall tones. But it just, I don't know. As far as playing with the colors and blendability, they blended out okay. They were very nice. They were pigmented. As far as like the tantric, like the more metallic shades, I feel like they go better not with a brush, maybe with your fingers, but even with your fingers, I feel like it's a chunky. It almost looks like a layer of color, not like a layer, how do I explain it? It almost looks like aluminum foil. You know how you ball up aluminum foil and then you pull it out? It kind of looks like that's how it's laying on your eye if you don't either, one, rub it in really, really well, or if you don't, yeah, I just don't like it. Or if you don't like use a lot. So you have to use very little, spray it a lot, and then really, really blend it in. But it's still, I don't know. I'm not a fan. So out of this whole thing, the only thing that I feel like was not yay, I wish I would have kept this product, or I don't know. I just feel, the things that I loved the most from everything that we tried thus far, of course, was the primer, not of course, but the primer, her foundations, of course, her concealer, and then the Patrick Star powder. As far as this eyeshadow palette, I'm not a fan. I could have passed, and that's just that. Yes. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. I feel like it came out a lot like the Pat McGrath, but nonetheless, it's still very pretty. It's still very girly. It's very, very girly, and I do love that about it. So if you're like looking for a specific tone of makeup, and this is like your tone of makeup, like, you know, some people love bronzes, some people love smokies, like blacks and grays. If mauve is your tone and you're looking for a palette that will give you that, this is definitely the palette for you. As well as, I feel like I wish you would release the Valentine's Day, because then it would have put you in the mindset of lovey-dovey, super girly, rosies, pinks, those type of colors. But yes, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know this video is probably going to be chopped up because I have monsters running around. So yes, I'm gonna go eat, and then I have to film another video. So hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye.